Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is a general collective reading for the strawberry supermoon, full moon that we have in Capricorn on the 24th. It is the first full moon of the summer. So here we go. What is this full moon about? Well, you know, Capricorn, the mountain goat, he's all about work, 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 and it's about hard work and just you can't. But you know, here's the thing: all work and no play is not fun. So this strawberry moon says play as hard as you work, and there's a twist here. So again, when it comes to full moons, what are you willing to release at this full moon? What are you and who you becoming? What are you putting your energy on? What do you need to organize? And what is it that you want to see for yourself for the next 6 months of 2021? And it's summertime, so it's time for you to take a break. It's time for you to do just as much work as you have been in at home or whatever else that you've been doing. So yes, prioritize, yes, organize, yes, look at yourself, what things you need to complete in order to have the kind of life that you desire. But we're also, you know, this is happening in the summer solstice, which was on the 20th and on Father's Day. So it's a timeline jump as well. And what is that all about? It's about, you know, being the light, hovering the light that's within the sun, within us. It is our next phase, second phase of 2021. So we're really looking at the cycles in our lives and reflecting the natural flow of energy inward and outward. So it's a time to grow and really look at the things that we want to bring, and a time to pause. So from this place, as we're stepping into, what are you able to receive? The energy needed to, and just, you notice that I am able to receive the energy needed to ... whatever this Capricorn full moon is bringing for you. In regards to your stability, it is also, we're in sun sign Cancer. In Cancer, the opposition of Capricorn. So Cancer is about home. It is about feeling safe. And here we've got Capricorn, which is about work. So let's see what messages come up during this time. As always, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button and hit the bell. So we do have two cards that came out, and it says balance, spirituality, and practicality. Absolutely, that is huge, you know, and it's a full moon in Pisces. And then it says the answers you need are coming in Gemini. Now, what does this mean? And if you look at these pictures, wow, this is great. I just noticed that. We have two fish and we have two people here. So Gemini to me is the masculine and version of ourselves. It's the lovers, right? Seeing your own reflection. Sometimes people think Geminis can't make up their mind, but this is when they're not looking at opposition of each other, yet working together, right? So that the both your masculine and feminine aspects of yourself are not in two minds, but rather working together. So there are some things here that are coming up. Again, we have two full moons showing up. It's not the Capricorn card, but it is the full moon cards. And this is saying, you know, when you're balancing spirituality and practicality, I mean, this can't be any better, right? So as above, so below, feminine, masculine, yin, yang is, to me, is the Gemini card. So this is saying you're really coming into this place of, you know, what are your spiritual needs, really looking at things from your higher perspective, and then looking at, you know, in regards to the earthly life, you know, what is it that you are manifesting? What is it that you're bringing? Is it in alignment with your true nature, with your purpose, with your soul? What is it that you are doing? So these answers, you know, what is my purpose? What am I to be doing? You know, what do I want to accomplish for the next 6 months? All these answers are coming, and it's just saying, you know, to really pay attention. Again, two fish and and Gemini. This is so beautiful. I mean, it couldn't come out any better than that. So it is just saying, you know, right now balance is the key, right? Everything is about, and as I say that, I look down and we have balance, Libra. So again, two. You may want to look up 222. And we have a new romantic cycle begin. So for some too, within the next new moon, again, justice prevails, the balancing of the yin and yang, of karma, of cause and effect, of things coming back, you know, coming back full circle. Again, as we're seeing, we have a lot of twos happening here. We have two fish, two the scales, and then two Gemini. So for me, it's 222. And when you look up 222, in the angel number. 2 is about stepping out of your comfort zone and is really looking at not giving up on something new coming in. Really look that up, because that is a huge message that is coming in here right now. So we've got the air sign, water sign, and then here we have, again, the balancing air sign one more time. So let's grab a Queen of the Oracle and let's see what message is coming out for the collective here. And it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful messages here. So we do have the card of realization, and this card that came out, growth. So we have 5 and 3. So 5 one more time is in regards to change. So you're looking at your life and the things that are changing right now. What is growing? Like I said before, and this is very earth, right? And then so this card comes out and it's talking about, just getting rid of the things that haven't grown, the things that have been stagnant. With this Capricorn energy too, is what is it that you want to cultivate? What is it that you want to bring in? And what do you expect to grow within the next 6 months? And so I'm going directly to the book, and here it says, stagnancy, to get unstuck, take action, the choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes, yes, in your life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous, you will blossom. Absolutely. So, and we're seeing that there's a change in your relationships here. So for some of you that, want to get married, that marriage could come in. For some of you that are divorcing, that could also be completed as well. And then you have a new beginning. For some of you that are wanting to understand more in regards to spirituality, because you're like, you know what, there's more to life and I know it. And I'm just coming out of this matrix of the human self, because who is this human self? And you're starting to understand, wait a minute, there's so much more. I'm energy. I'm here to have the life that I truly am here to vibrate against. What is vibration? What is, so there's a lot of things coming to light. It's Pisces. It's the end of all signs. And no longer being in two minds. And when there isn't two minds, you're looking at different avenues and different ways of looking at things, which is absolutely beautiful. Then we're going to go to the realization card here. And I am just reading from the book right now. You have the key here before I do. And again, we have 3 new moons. Well, that's a waxing moon. We have new moon and new moon. And then this card, number 3, comes and says realization. With self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. So the realization that we have a pattern, a bad habit or a behavior that is causing us pain is a powerful position. Even though we may feel worry and pain around discovery, we can then take personal responsibility to change our situation. So again, this is that, we want to look at full moon in Capricorn. What is it that you're realizing? What is it that you're releasing? So you're releasing the old ways of looking at things. You're realizing, some habits and some beliefs and some things need to change, coming out of that place, of that duality, so you can really come into that oneness and wholeness with yourself, in realizing that everything here is a whole. It's a circle of life. So when you come into this realization that growth is needed within your own journey, in you seeing things through a new perspective, when you can walk through this that little keyhole and expand it, and you get to see, wow, there's so much more that you haven't seen, there's so much more that you haven't realized. And when you realize that you're just growing, and you're growing outside of the norm, outside of the belief systems, outside of the way that you've been raised even, then you have a powerful realization here showing up and saying, hey, notice me. And that's a part of assessing. So looking at completing, looking things from, again, through the telescope, things at a distance, things that I've not been seeing, things that possibly that you didn't understand before. Well, now you have this great clarity. When this card too is like saying, when I'm looking at all these cards, it's time for you to reassess, your beliefs and your situations and the way that you think and all your relationships and your job. And just be honest with yourself, because when you're honest in this epiphany, right, then you can grow and you can move through things and you can complete these cycles, right? Let's see with the sacred destiny. Let's see what card is coming out. And we have blessings, absolutely, and trust, truth. So, okay, I love that again. So, you're living your truth. This is in regards to, are you being honest with yourself? It's passing through the storms. Again, there's great clarity that is coming to you. Recognizing the blessings, how do we expand How do we grow when we are not in a place of lack, when we are really in a place of the bounty and the beautiful? How do you recognize blessings? Being out in nature. You really do. That's how you expand, through gratitude, through seeing the blessings in things. And then also with your truth, again, realization, bringing yourself into a place of balance. What answers are coming to you? Is this in regards to the life that you're living? Is this in regards to, are you speaking your own truth? Are you living your own truth? Are you living your own truth when it comes to your work, when it comes to your relationships? Are you trusting yourself at this time? What is it that you're giving your, what is it that you're realizing about what is your truth? Is also with this card too. So the winds are blowing because things are clearing here. So when you're honest with yourself and you speak from that heart and you start to see things from a different way, you listen to what other people are saying, what are other people's truths. So there's a lot of realization, a lot of ways to see things that possibly you are not seeing things before. So sometimes we have to release relationships where you can't be yourself, and there's great blessings when we're really honest with ourselves, right? And then there's a potential for that explosion, for something new to come into your life. So life is about your experiences. Again, what are we releasing? Is narrow-minded, not being able to see things through a higher perspective, and allowing ourselves to balance ourselves between spirituality and practicality, as above, so below, the human and the spirit experience, right? And then really listening to that mind, but that mind is to be at one. So, and also listening to other people. This isn't just about what you believe. It's about other people, how other people see it and what their truth is. There's great blessings and growth when we get to do that, right? There's a lot of blessings that come from that. This card wants to come out. We have delight at the bottom. The frequency of delight supports your capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. Absolutely. So number 19 comes down to, again, a lot of twos that are showing up. I would really look at that. So that is really recognizing the beauty. That's like the sun card, right? And then we have the third eye activation. And this is that spiritual eye. Again, going back to that with the Pisces. And this is the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. So yeah, this really is, if you've been go, and all you think about is going, and not allowing yourself to play, it's time to also recognize, this isn't about just working. This is in regards to really recognizing the truth on how you can bring things in, the blessings, by really just be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what old belief systems, what fears, what thoughts is it that you're willing to release during this Capricorn full moon? And here we go, the distant dream. It says, the distant calls you here to roam free. Okay, the distant calls your heart to roam free. As you dare to dream it, so it must be. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Look at that beautiful door. There's a beautiful door. So, be honest with yourself with what possibilities you see for yourself. If it's in regards to a relationship, dream it to be, and this is that you're growing outside of the things that you've already known, and you're recognizing how to manifest without needing, with doing things in a different way than the way that you have been. Until next time, sending you much love, much light. Namaste.